Hello and welcome to Incidental Rants. Okay, guys, welcome. Today, what I'm going to be talking about is Mexicans. Now, there's a whole bunch of stereotypes about Mexicans. Basically, well, really, the one thing about Mexico, or that revolves around Mexicans today, is that one law saying that police officers have the ability, if a person who does not speak English and does not have an identification at all saying that they are a citizen of the United States, whether that be driver's license, which they should have anyways, which basically means that you're an American citizen, and like ID, basically if they have no ID and they speak no English, the police officer has a right to check if they're an American citizen. Now, they have the ability to do that anyways. If you don't have an ID and you don't speak English, or if you don't have an ID at all and you speak American, you could be the whitest dude in the whole world and be like all buddy buddy with the cop. But if you don't have a driver's license and you don't have like some sob story, like, oh, I was just bringing it over because my front light is broken and then blah blah. Well, if you don't have that, even if you're white, they're going to take you in to make sure you are who you say you are, that you didn't steal that vehicle. So if you don't have identification, then you're basically going to be checked out anyways, no matter if you're Mexican or Russian or Polish, Turkish, Asian, Incan, Mayan, from freaking El Dorado. You know, it's and they're saying about how it's so like inhuman that or that it's like taking trust away from the Mexican people that are, you know, well, it's not really doing any of that. Basically, it's just giving police officers the ability to do their duty better. I mean, these people are illegally crossing the border, and they're saying how it's inhuman how we send them back the ham sandwich back to Mexico. How it's so inhuman that we're enforcing the law, that we're, you know, like, there's repercussions for doing something illegally, like crossing the border illegally. And really, you know how America, like the stereotypes, blah, 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 to Mexicans, it's like the Holy Land, like, it's super rich, and like, once they go there, they have like a good life and stuff. But really, all that, like, America is rich and stuff to Mexico, well, to South America, to the South American peoples, Mexico is rich. And really, Mexico is like hypocritical. I mean, the Mexican laws used to be that if you cross the border into Mexico illegally, that was like instant 20-year prison sentence. Like seriously, like bam, suddenly you're in prison. Like you don't get no ham sandwich back to your home. No, you get put in prison in some place that you don't know for 20 years. Basically, your whole life is messed up then. Like you can't do anything from there on. And then, well, that used to be what happens. Like you would get life in prison for trying to go someplace new, for trying to cross the border illegally. And all we do is send Mexicans back home with a ham sandwich. Now, that's what Mexico used to do. And then the Mexican government, I'm not saying who, I'm not saying what, I don't even know who, but there have been like anytime somebody crosses the border illegally and like officials get word of it, either like police or like government, they get word of like 20 people coming in from South America, well, they just go out, kill them, and take their stuff. Like they basically said, "Oh, it's much cheaper to take a human life and steal their stuff than to put them in prison or send them back home." And you're talking like they're talking about how it's such a bad thing to give cops the ability to check whether or not you're a citizen. Shouldn't they be able to do that anyways? Shouldn't they be able to check whether the white dude really is who he says he is with his identification? If it's like got a cut in it or something, or it looks fake? Shouldn't that be the same for a Mexican who has a fake identification? Or for a Russian? Or for, you know, basically anybody? I mean, really, that's, yeah, that's hypocritical. I'm sorry. If you have a different opinion, please post so. If you agree with me, just be like, hey, props, man. But, really, this is just my little rant. Uh, I'll look at the comments every single day, so, that's just what I have for today. Hope to see you guys again soon. Be, putting some videos up if I have time. Yeah, see ya.